Next up, we have Norfolk Wizard Game, the Bruva Alfabusa take on the Awakening of Parker Knickerbocker. I cannot speak today. Knickerbocker. There we go. I was going to call him Nipple Boxer for some reason. I don't know why. That's just where my mind goes. Yeah. I said that out loud while my wife's in the other room. She's laughing at me and I deserve it. I am not going to say out loud what she did. And if the mic picks it up, I'm going to have to. Yeah. Adrian, how does one send you STLs? Just hit me up on the shop. So we're going to jump into this one. I don't know where we're going with this one because this is very different from the previous stories. I mean, each individual story for all the main characters has been slightly different, but it's all been engaging with something a little off. And I think here we've already engaged with the piece that's a little off because the antique buyer is a very colorful character. Let's put it that way. Let's jump into it because I'm really excited, man.
And on the manifest, it confirms that. It says here, quite simply, Delamere Clock.
What? What's a Delamere Clock?
Dad, what have you been dabbling in?
All right, is this the thing? Is this the Delamere Clock? Is this the thing?
Delamere Clock.
Parker cocks his head, just examining it, and says, I would have to guess.
Yeah, bitch! Yeah!
God, he has no
my
chill.
fucking God, you don't know. You don't know, my friend. What was your name, Pablo?
Parker.
Right, whatever.
All right, P-Dog.
I've been looking for this thing for years. Oh my God, it's been running from me, dude. It's been running from me, dude.
What is it?
What?
All right. So, back in the day. Well, why don't you crack that bad boy open? I'll tell you the history and you can look at it all pretty.
All right.
I'm actually wondering right now if he's saying this, Speaker D is saying this in character, because he wants to show off whatever art they have when they do this live. Because it does kind of seem like that.
He goes ahead and starts prying this thing open.
You're able to get it open pretty easily. And inside is a rather intimidating massage.
Oh. Yeah, no, he definitely wanted them to open up because that is incredibly detailed, terrifying art.
A dark mahogany. It's beautiful. It's certainly twice the size of you, but it's...
Dude.
It's engraved with these gorgeous hand-carved vines. Like it's some sort of open orchard. Like there are burnishing fruit carved in trees, and along the side, everything, it seems like it's some semblance of life. Fruit of the bounty of the earth. But upon closer inspection, it's no fruit at all. In place of each grape, apple and orange, and beautiful piece of delicately carved fruit, there is, instead of the bounty of nature, a death's head. In the very center of this grandfather clock, varnished with gold and what you can only presume as platinum, is...
Okay, that is way more expensive because I don't know how early platinum became a usable metal, but I don't think it was nearly that common early on. For example, when the Spanish conquistadors came, they threw out tons of platinum because they didn't think it was valuable at the time.
Some kind of cane with a head.
Oh, that's a cane? I actually thought that was just a really non-moving timekeeping piece.
Like a globe in the shape
is that a case
of Pangea. It seems like that's amid the workings of the clock.
Oh.
All right.
Oh. The only things that are old enough to see Pangea are usually on the very heavy do not mess with them supernatural side. That alone makes me think this is not a guy dealing with, like, you know, we had some people dealing with wizards, we had some people dealing with just magic on itself, other people dealing with vampires. I'm wondering if we're doing like more fae or werewolf at this point.
You know, story time. Once upon a time. It was way back in the day. What does way back in the day mean to you?
He shrugs.
Right, well, it's even way backer in the dayer than that.
Oh, Martin, you mean platinum was used a lot during Native American stuff as a contrast to gold? Oh, yeah, but it's also why the Spanish threw it out, because they didn't realize it had value. It was not. It's just one of those things, like different valuations.
Right? We're talking like, fucking Constantine times, okay? There
Odd
was a
choice.
guy. His name was Delamere. And this guy was one cool customer, right? All the lords and ladies of all the land, they came thirsting for his advice because it was said that Delamere knew a rather intricate secret, that for the right price, that for the right supplicatory subject, Delamere could turn back the clock on you, could give you more life, more years. And buddy, let me tell you, people can't.
And that's why there's a cane there instead of the timekeeping piece swinging back and forth. I actually have no idea what that part of the clock is called.
For that kind of bounty. This thing's found its way through medieval courts the world over. You name a country, it's been there, buddy.
Okay, just quick note about art valuation. There's a couple reasons why art has various prices. The first one being who makes it. If any of this story is true, it doesn't matter if it brings life or not. Just the ownership and where it's been alone means that the price goes into, hi, we don't need to work this year levels.
So long as that country isn't, past Central Asia. It's not been there, but it's been everywhere else. And let me tell you,
Not past Central Asia.
it's one hell of an item, isn't it? You see,
How did his dad get this?
Delamere, he wasn't satisfied with just turning back the clock for some would-be nobleman. He would do the whole shebang. There would be pigeons and fireworks and whatever else he could get his
Showmanship.
hands on. Some great big show of
Pendulum, that's the word,
winding
Martin,
back
thanks.
the clock. And that lasted him for a while until people wisened up. They realized that they still got old, they still got liver spots. And well, poor old Delamere, he was, chained to a cross, set on fire, whole shebang, real bad way to go. But the clock's.
Oh. I have never seen a character animation in this that doesn't have some meaning. And this part right here.
Bad way to go, but the clock.
This is ominous in a way that I didn't realize this guy was. He looks like the general scumbag who's like well-to-do, but not used to having money. I thought he was almost a werewolf, but no, this is way more talking than I thought a werewolf would do.
The clock stayed, and the legend stayed too. And I want to see this beautiful, majestic hunk of garbage in my living room. Because quite frankly, I deserve it.
The facial expressions, man. Oh my God. Apparently the cat is driving my wife insane outside. I'm just going to stay here and not acknowledge it because it's safer that way.
Parker turns from him and begins more carefully inspecting the clock. And Parker starts examining the finer details, running his fingers over the mahogany.
You see, they said that Delamere couldn't do it, but some people, it's rumored, managed to make it work. Now, I don't know if you believe in any of that hoity-toity bullshit.
So he's talking about the Delamere clock, not the maker of the Delamere clock then. Because if he couldn't make it work, that means other people did. That's...
But honestly, just the idea of it gets me going.
When does he start?
But honestly, just the idea of it gets me going.
I get the distinct impression this guy's the most honest when we can't see his eyes, because that's probably him dropping a mask I didn't even know he was wearing.
So, now you know I'm willing to pay top dollar for it. Pretty good dollar, too. And quite frankly, I'm rich, I'm loaded.
I'm getting the distinct impression this guy is not valuing money nearly as much as the clock. But he probably could kill for it because of his statements earlier. Is it real or what?
I've got the money. So, why don't, buddy boy, you name me a decent price. We'll haggle, we'll gaggle, we'll Google goggle gaggle. And then, once it's in my position, buddy, I'll buy you the nicest drink I can afford.
Odd choice of reference. They're the nicest drink he can afford. Because either that's bragging, it's like it's nicer than anyone else can afford, or there's something going on where money actually is a thing, and that's the slip. Ooh, one sec. Apparently the cat threw up. Yeah. She got into food she shouldn't have had yesterday and ate all of it. And it came out today, so oof.
Parker opens the clock.
The clock opens?
Reaches
Do clocks
in,
do that?
grabs
Yeah, I
the
think about
cane.
clocks. Why?
He examines it for a little bit, appreciating its craftsmanship. And under his breath, he allows himself to murmur, "You don't deserve this."
What was that?
Ooh. Oh. Parker's making an enemy. Ah. And that guy heard that, and he's giving him an out. Oh, no.
No matter what you think of yourself, no matter what you've accomplished, you don't deserve this.
Oh my god! Like, this is not in character. I think this is Speaker D actually just sitting there going like, oh my god, we're doing this. Oh, we're actually doing this. Oh, yes.
This.
That's just like your opinion, man. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm not entirely sure that was Speaker D saying that either. Like, I mean, how to put this? This is not Speaker D in character. This is Speaker D actually taking a second to reboot his mind, going, oh, we're doing it this way. Oh, dude. Why do I have the feeling this guy is going to really fuck us up? Oh, because I've seen the previous videos.
You don't fucking know me.
I would like you to come with me for just a second. The clock's not going anywhere. Don't worry.
But the
Got
cane
a
is.
second. But I just want you to know something, kid. I don't cotton kindly to people trying to...
Cotton kindly? Is this guy from the Revolutionary War period? Because that is a very southern, very old expression. Unless maybe in Norfolk, that's just more common. Entirely possible. Like, expressions can be regional sometimes.
Pull this shit on me. So whatever you have for me, Peter, better be something good.
He walks over to the front desk and picks up the Polaroid and hands it back to him. And Parker says, "What is this?"
It's a picture.
I know what it is. What is in the picture? What is it really?
What?
Oh, he said reclaim history. This guy's going to... Oh, I thought reclaim history was just him doing something like psycho reactive, seeing the past. And apparently, no, this is more actively claiming things. Ooh.
Is it really? It's an ancient goalpost from some old ass,
But he actually recognized it was a goalpost. Oh.
indigenous ball game, and it's...
So, is it just me or is this guy trying not to sound like he knows what it is? Because if you show that to most people, you think, oh, it looks Aztec. Actually, I have no idea if it's Aztec or mine or whoever did it. I just realized there's the same generic stuff that was actually a very popular game in multiple cultures. I'm not sure which one is which.
Really interesting and of great historical and recreational value.
We agree on some points. But this isn't just an object.
Oh?
This was the dream of people. This was what people aspired to, but it also was just something daily to them. It's theirs.
Oh, come on, kid, you're killing me. Everyone aspires to everything. People aspire to become plumbers,
They're saying that derogatory here, but if you ever found out just how much a plumber gets paid, you realize the Mario Brothers must have been really, really bad at their job because they would be loaded for how much work they'd have to do.
You ever seen that kid? What was he on the news? And it was some late night TV lawyer. He asked him to come to his birthday party. Come on.
What?
It's not that deep.
Parker
button.
walks back over to the clock and places the cane back inside of it. Turns to this man and says, I need to speak with my father about this, but he is a bit exhausted right now. That's why I'm here, of course. I'm looking after the shop.
Oh my God.
We will discuss a price. I will discuss a price with him. It's clear that he knows more. I will see you first thing tomorrow morning.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I mean, maybe this is just me, but I'm just sitting here on the outside like, Parker's not wrong, but he is projecting so hard. It's like, yeah, when this guy gets magic, it's going to be based on his belief that people shouldn't own history, even though it's kind of how it works. Or more that people other than him shouldn't be able to take advantage of it. He does seem very possessive of it. And it's on full display here. It's like a flaw on his own part, but it's like the most perfect flaw for someone into antiques and history. I'm fully expecting this guy's going to, in some way, shape, or form, destroy everything and do horrible shit moving forward. Not Parker, but the guy whose name I cannot seem to remember.
There won't be a tomorrow morning. If you... do you understand how long I've been looking for this fucking thing?
No.
And every single time I've had it in my grasp, it runs away! And I'm not going to let that happen. So I tell you what. I want you to imagine a number. Just pick a number. There's dozens of them. Even more than that, maybe. I want you to think of one of those numbers. I want you to give it to me. And then I'm going to give you that amount of money. And then you're going to give me the clock.
Oddly enough, though, this is probably the most rational person I've seen in any depiction of anything supernatural ever. Because normally when they're told the thing they don't like, the next result is, okay, you don't get to have breathing privileges. This guy is still trying to talk money. So, yeah, this is more rational than I expected. Unless the money's all faked, in which case, okay, sure.
Oh, I couldn't dream of overcharging you, sir.
Then how about I give you a fucking $5 bill and I tell you that if you don't sell this to me tonight, you're gonna regret it for the rest of your fucking life.
I doubt there's another regret that you could give me that I'd care about.
Okay, yeah, no, he literally walked in this one. Whatever happens next, it's Parker's fault. I mean, dear God, man, this is literally... You know, some of the other people were unreasonable. Everything was happening with Sybil was very much, oh, she's trying to do her best. And like someone's making demands and she's reacting. Bill Morgan is like, oh shit, bad things happening, reacting. Samson, bad luck. Honestly, his situation is he got screwed over by reality. Parker is walking into this in his own way. And it's like, people are pointing in the chat, he's aura farming. Yes, but also everything that's about to happen is completely self-induced. Oh,
oh, kid. You know what? I gotta say.
Can we be honest though? Like, he's talking down to a guy who looks like a made man, who's not used to not being a knuckle breaker anymore. And like, that's just how he portrays when he's playing a human that's normal. Yeah, see? I'm more or less assuming at this point, this guy is not normal in some way. And if he is in any way, shape, or form normal, I will actually be surprised. Because this guy does not come off like that.
I respect the spunk. I respect the attitude. I respect the ferocity.
Then take that respect and that carpet sample you're wearing and get out of here.
Oh, I need to remember that line for later. Oh.
Right. The clock was one thing, you know.
The hair?
My Moby Dick that I've been chasing for years. That was one thing. And the picture and the talk about dreams, you know. You know.
Hey, Cosmic.
I could take that. But then you go ahead and you talk bad about my outfit. And
oh, I thought it was his hair. My apologies.
it's at that point I decide, you know what? I think I'm just gonna rob you. And he reaches into his jacket and he pulls out the strangest gun you have ever.
Is that a... They had a lot of fun with this mock-up. That is a cassette with a sniper, rangefinder, and all the barrels everywhere of multiple bullets. What the even hell, man? Oh, jeez.
Ever seen in your life. This thing is a revolver made out of revolvers. There are multiple chambers on a ring that oscillate.
This guy's a
underneath
mage.
it. Strange wires
Technocracy? No, I don't think they would ever deal with something this unique.
come out of one of the handles into another device nearby the hilt, and he points it directly at you. So, kid, why don't you pack in the clock? I'll get my people to move it in, and then maybe you'll see a check in the mail.
What are
He's still offering to pay them? Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to be completely honest here. This is probably the most chill, non-chill person I've ever heard.
the visual influences upon this thing?
This looks like someone made a Colt Python into a Desert Eagle and then hooked it up to a guitar amp, shrunk that guitar amp.
Oh, that's a guitar
down,
amp? I thought it was like a
stuck to
tape
the
cassette.
side, and then decided that drum mags were simply too stupid. It needed to be dumber. There's like a ring of like 4 different revolver shots that are there around. It looks like this gun is designed to shoot 6 times and then rotate. Shoot 6 times and then rotate.
Parker
If one bullet isn't enough, why not shoot more? I mean, functionally, that's kind of how some guns function now, so yeah.
is unimpressed. This is embarrassing. Please leave.
Huh? Okay. So he takes the gun and he shoots you in the head.
That
You
is
have to try to dodge, my friend.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
All right, so he
dodge a bullet. Oh my god. And Cosmic Boy mentioned the traditions or the technocracy. If he's etherite, I have no idea what etherite is, so that's just not me knowing enough about the technocracy or traditions. And I actually know more about the technocracy than the traditions at this point. That's kind of embarrassing.
got you with 3 successes, but you can go ahead and dodge, which would be athletics dexterity.
Oh.
Well,
So with 2 successes and with your dodge roll, you are barely able to get out of the way of the worst of it. You find that this weapon instead just it almost emulsifies part of your shoulder. All of the glass in this room shatter all at once, coming down in this sea of shards as he just pulls the hammer back. There's a ready. He points that at you
It
again.
speaks.
All right.
what is the condition of my shoulder right now?
Essentially, the
None.
flesh underneath it seems like it has bubbled and then burst out. Now, you're going to be taking 2
Oh, that isn't piercing damage. That is okay. Fucking with reality damage. Okay, yeah.
health levels of
Syndicate, maybe Syndicate.
damage. That's going to bring you down to injured.
Injured,
So
yeah.
you are going to be -1 on all checks until you get that patch done.
Right, so Parker is gonna fucking cut and run. He's going to try to
Smart.
hide in the clutter of this back room.
All right, go ahead and make me a Dex Athletics real quick.
Okay.
Right, go.
To try to hide in the clutter of this back room.
All right, go ahead and make me a Dex Athletics real quick.
Oh my god. I'm not sure who else picked that up, but in the background of the audio, it sounds like they have Carl the Deranged moaning. Oh my god. Oh.
Oh, that's rough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
He's not rolling well.
Successes. You start to run, and instead he just grabs you by the neck, and he lifts you up, and then pushes you against the box, against the clock, even.
Oh.
I like you. I really do. I wasn't lying when I said all those nice things. But this isn't gonna go your way at this point. I hope you know. And the next person that comes down here, they're gonna get a double dose of what you just took. So how about you start working with me here, buddy boy?
With your neck in the grip of a man who represents everything you despise. In an antique store that you have always hated. With your shoulder raw and
Because he didn't. The antique store is a commitment that's unwanted, and it's giving away history to other people. Yeah.
dripping blood. And you're back against the very object this man would gladly kill you over.
Although he still was offering multiple times to make a deal, so he's trying to be generous on his part. I know we're being put up as him as the antagonist, but frankly, if any of the others talked to this guy, they probably would have a very beneficial reaction. For this guy, I'm assuming everyone else get fucked up.
Must ask. Will you submit? Or will you resist?
Kick him in the nuts.
Parker is not a person who has historically had terribly much pride. But in this moment, he finds the strength to gurgle out a couple of words.
Also, Cosmic Void just quoting me, he's generous. Well, he's pointing out that the gun is being pointed at him. Yeah, he hasn't pulled the trigger again. Most people who are at the point of, I can murder you and take it, usually do not stop at the, I've already shot you and I don't need to kill you, but I can still murder you and be done with it. He's not a good guy. But as far as most of the people who are going to pull a gun on you goes, usually they don't then offer for you to then, hey, let's de-escalate.
Through the grip of this man's fist. And the words he chooses strategically are... Eat shit.
Oh.
You can tell that made him angry. His eyes widen behind his sunglasses. His smile turns to a frown.
A shame, kid. I really did like you.
And as he moves his gun up, there's a sudden...
He's actually saying the word dong. I think that's Carl again. What?
And he kind of takes a second.
Is that the clock?
I think so.
Supposed to be broken. Huh.
Huh.
Not right now.
Well, anyway, I guess I'm gonna kill you now. All of a sudden, you feel your
yourself being ripped from this as ghoulish arms grab every part of the body and rip backwards, careening back through some horrible dark void, occasionally pitch marked with stars, but mostly darkness until at last you are standing all of a sudden on a marble platform. In front of you, a multi-armed specter of death, this strange, spoon-like looking deity.
Spoon-like? I need to rehear that one.
Of death, this strange, spoon-like.
No, I heard that one. That is spoon-like. That is not the expression I was expecting.
Looking deity, this multi-armed freak looks down at you with 10 gleaming eyes, and it looks deep at you, Parker, and it says,
Hey.
April 22nd, 2020. Do you have the time?
Oh, yeah. He looks at his watch. 7:43.
I just want to hear what Google Auto Translate said about this. Also, the ball's on Parker to just casually say, oh yeah, it's 7:43. Oh my god, man. This guy is literally just willpower, yes. Wisdom, no, but willpower, yes. Also, props to Speaker D for being able to do that on command.
it makes these strange noises, these strange, unfathomable noises. It twitches around, and you find yourself in this insane, opalescent, glowing hellscape. And then finally, the eyes interlock, all on you.
Oh.
They veer backwards, like segmented sheets.
Turning back the time, right?
Into a flower. And in the center,
a skeleton?
Is a death's head.
That's an ape's head because it has the ridge on the top, though.
And
or
it's
similar to it.
That looks down and speaks to you.
Parker Knickerbocker, you have made history your hobby. You have made it your passion and calling. The secrets of the world lay bare for you to discover. And yet you languish in an antique store.
Wow, hitting me under the confidence.
Why?
Parker thinks for a moment. And he replies, because the same thing that animates my passion for historic objects is the same thing that drove me to return to my parents' antique store.
What?
To look after them, to care for them.
Because he wants to take care of history, not give it away. So the entire concept of the antique store, that's probably why he hated it. Because he loves antiques and he hates people taking them. Very possessive. But maybe not always wrong, considering the clientele he's had been, well, shot by.
Because there is value in what came before us. And it is important to show.
Also, being pointed out, Death Head is an artistic term for skulls. Yeah, I know. But specifically with how this one is designed, it looks closer to an actual ape's because the head of an ape actually has a extra bony ridge on the top, which is kind of what this looks like. I could be very wrong, and maybe it's just artistic interpretation, but it looks pretty similar.
Care for it.
We'll hear that again.
Show care for it.
You lie. You are no caretaker. You live for the adventure. You live for the dreams you have abandoned. You do not find the bliss in your task. You find it a city of shackles.
He stares at the ground wordlessly. He looks at his hands. And he notes every wrinkle in them. He curls his fingers inward and clenches his fists so tightly that he wonders if his palms will begin to bleed.
Oh, damn.
He looks back up, and he nods, wordlessly.
I release you, Parker,
What?
but only on a single condition.
Release him?
I will give you your life and more on a single condition. That you recognize that you are Mount St. Helens. You are Vesuvius and Lassen Peak. You are the thing buried in dirt. And you must rise.
Considering he mentioned Vesuvius and Mount St. Helens, I'm assuming Rise is also going to be followed by everyone else getting fucked over. And considering how most games usually go, that's probably a good thing.
Must rise. Collector. We name you Collector.
Collector.
Will you rise?
Collect history, probably.
Yes.
Then rush forward. And know my name is Earth.
Earth?
And all of a sudden, the strange
Oh, whoa, that is a crazy little background effect right there where his representation's blurring out.
pillar, the strange platform you've been on, it begins circling and spiraling and circling and spiraling, and then all of a sudden in this gleaming flash of light, your eyes awaken with an energy that you haven't had in a long time, and you find yourself
Okay, we're going for an exciting jazz number now. That is a change.
no longer in the grip of the man who now is on the floor, his gun broken, his glasses askewed, looking at you, his yellowed white suit now aflush with soot, and you with a staff in your hand, and a few moments to do whatever the hell it is that you want.
Because the other awakenings were Sybil running away, Samson probably regretting everything. Bill Morgan got to go to town, and he really tore through things with that power. And now we get to see it at the fourth awakening. We get to see Parker go to town as well. And this guy probably has an idea of what that is.
Parker looks down at this man, steps over him, squats down, looks at him, and says,
Goodbye.
I think you will be the first.
Hold on a second, kid. Hold on a second, kid.
First of what?
I've been through what you've been through. I know what you can do right now. I understand you in a way you don't. You can't.
He is a mage. Yeah, it's kind of thought already, but ooh.
Kill me, you lose that.
Parker reaches his staff out, places it against his forehead, and the man turns to rough stone.
There's a flash with that well-suited man.
Oh, he got stoned. Not exactly how he probably would normally could do it. And if he's a mage, would that even keep for long? I have no idea.
Is now locked to the floor of that antique store garage. Everything about him gone.
Parker looks into the eyes of the statue and says plainly, "You are about to bear witness
To history?
to the greatest collection that you have ever seen."
Have you ever, listened to someone and think they're giving off bigger villain vibes than some of the actual displayed villains so far? I mean, dear God, man. Parker very much feels like he's going to be the monster the rest are trying to survive. God damn. Wait, it's not over? What else are they going to put on here?
Thank you for watching this episode of the Norfolk Wizard Game.
He's basically
We
Trazyn
hope
the
this
Infinite,
episode
Bill?
has brought you down a rabbit hole. Down, down, and further down still. The character of Parker Knickerbocker is performed by the unfathomable Frederick Knudsen. Speaker
Oh, it's Knudsen? Oh, I was mispronouncing that really badly.
D to storytell. Speaker D, go back to Grug Cave. If you enjoyed this session, follow us on YouTube
that's
at
just
Bruva
so good,
Alfabusa,
man.
or consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/Alfabusa. There you can
That
find
was a
sneak
rush.
peeks at upcoming Ogre Popenang projects.
I wonder how that guy will
such
play
as
into it, because
Under
he
the
seems like an
Parenting,
interesting
Half-Life Zero
character.
Viscosity,
You don't see
or
mages that are usually
the
disconnected.
Norfolk Wizard Game. Thank you again for watching.
Or maybe you do, and I've only seen the people who are connected so far.
Grug, watch other video now.
So what is the rest of this that's being hidden? I'm very curious.
Expecting?
Oh, here we get the rest of it. Okay. So what do we got
didn't
now?
go how I was expecting, but I'm chuffed. I'm pretty chuffed.
I hope you enjoyed it.
Okay, I'm going to be completely honest. I'm actually a little on the fence about listening to this part, because if this is them talking about the characters outside of it, I'm not sure if it would count as spoilers or not. I want to listen to it because I like that, but at the same time, ooh.
That was I think the improv rule of saying yes served me well.
Yes, absolutely.
Improv rule. Oh, because if someone asks you
yes,
something, you say yes.
I must admit, I did feel a little rusty here compared to others, but I think this was
rusty.
fantastic.
I'm
I think
rusty
you-
as well, so
Yeah,
I hope.
Wait, compared to others, how is he? Was this done a lot later on?
Hope
This
that I
was
was a decent
fantastic.
player. I know
Oh,
that
you
I
were
was a little
delightful.
reactive.
Wait. This is what Speaker D considers him as a rusty DM. What the hell does he consider his A game?
You were delightful.
That's just
No,
bragging
you're
at this
gonna be
point.
Learning the system. No, and I this was really fucking cool. Like I thought this was awesome, and
Dude.
and you know, I'm really excited for Parker. I hope I gave you what you wanted.
Yes, absolutely. I feel like the character has some proper.
Well, shit. I'm not sure, but I think my mic might have picked up that thunder blast. That is less thunder and more. I'm going to lose power. Okay, so for anyone wondering, if the video just cuts out, that's where the video lost power. That would be bad.
I was hoping that during this, I'd be able to find impetus for Parker, and I think that we did.
Oh yeah. Oh, I really like that. I like the direction we wound up in. I think it's psychotic.
It's
Okay, I want to hear the rest of this, but I want to hear it faster because I don't know how much time I have before I lose power if that happens. We're going to speed it up a bit.
oh, go ahead.
I'm here for it. If you want, I could give you a suggestion as to how to build into the idea of turning people to stone. I would
Oh, so he's actually going to be the collector of people. Yeah, that's fucked up.
consider taking a dot out of mind or spirit and putting it into life. And I think that, like, with life 3, matter 3, prime 2, you can turn people into stone. So you'll be able to work up to that.
Okay, I'll move spirit or mind into life. Yeah.
Yeah, because I wanted to give you stuff for time, and I like your affinity is prime, which is creation. And
Right.
so I wanted to center that, but I also didn't want to just like give you, I am the Forge God. Like that's boring. I wanted to give you
Right.
something unique and something that I think would suit you and your stylings, and I do hope I delivered.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me? I was like, I felt so. I've always been the GM, right? Like, I'm always the one who's like weaving these stories together.
Wait. Knudsen usually plays so this is a forever GM actually getting to play a character. That explains why he's playing up such a ballsy character, because he's used to being on the other side. I was like, oh, I hope they take this hook. And now he's like, oh yeah, I'm going to fuck with this and have all the fun. Yeah, that makes more sense.
And like, it took a lot of effort to sort of tamp down my pride and let someone else be the story weaver. because I'm like, oh, I hope that I'm like living up to it as the player, right? But that's not necessarily what it's about, and I have to swallow that.
Oh man.
And in some ways, the arc of Parker during that scene followed my arc as well, swallowing my pride long enough to like know what I want, and I'm like, yes, I want to just bask in this.
Oh yeah, I fucking like it. So I would like to ask again.
Trazyn the
did you have an
Mortal.
idea for what your avatar would be like?
No.
Okay, great. So that was your avatar that you just
Yes.
said. I will leave it to you to tell me the kind of thing that you would like it to be, or if you want me to just completely control it and just be like, hey, this is what you got, let me know. I wanted something abstract enough to potentially serve many roles.
Right.
Is why I went full abstract for yours.
Right. No, I appreciate it. I would love to see where you take it, but I feel like in this, Parker has been at war with himself, right? Like he has a sense of duty and of obligation, right? He's a good little boy. And now he's been given permission to chase what he wants, what he really.
He's going to stone his parents, isn't he? Yeah, because as much as he loves them, this way they're preserved. This feels like a villain origin story. Maybe that's why it's last.
Wants to let that desire take hold, no matter what it is. And in this case, he loves archaeology. He loves like ancient things, and he values them, and he wants them because nobody else will appreciate them right. He is like an abusive lover to these objects.
And I dig it, and I really like that because by starting in such a dark place, right? Or at least like, Parker's like a good kid, but he's clearly been putting himself last at everything. Yeah. And now I feel like he's going to get his Spider-Man 3 asshole Parker moment.
Yeah. Oh, this is his arc.
Recording.
Oh yeah.
Hello. This is Cole coming at.
Did you say this is called? Oh, so I had a double speed. That's why. Also, what do you say about the parents?
Moment?
Yeah. This is his
stop
arc.
recording.
Oh yeah.
They were giving up way too much of the character and cut it right there when they realized it. Yeah.
Hello. This is Cole coming at you from an undisclosed location after I had to escape due to my inexhaustible many horrible war crimes. Now, in this episode, we see some stupid fucking librarian or something, I don't know, who has an alcoholistic drinking problem with his father, Orson Welles. He decides.
Oh my god, that is what the character was designed on, wasn't it? That actually makes sense based on like the big guy who's gruff and having history, like a big like a drum. Or oh my god, he actually was probably based on Orson Welles.
To be an antiquarian
Late life Orson
in
Welles.
his little house in Norfolk, Virginia, when suddenly something stupid happens. Of course, a man comes in with a big hat and a gun. And then horrible stuff happens, and magics and H.P. Lovecraft. One thing that I have to say that I really liked in this episode was, of course, the many bright lights that caused me to have an epileptic fit. And, of course, one thing that I didn't like was how the speaker man, he said the wrong word in the beginning.
I mean, that is unforgivable, truly.
Negative points indeed, my good fellows. In general, I will give this episode a 54 out of 64.
My god. Oh, and the next... Oh. It is so tempting to move on to the next one. It is actually tempting right now. I won't, because I have no idea if I'll have internet or power after the next Thunder Blast, because that was actually very loud. But this is so good, man. And Parker very much gives off the, hi, I'm going to add you to my collection vibe. Like everyone else had some kind of crazy thing. But this is the only guy who I think will go out of his way to do horrible shit. But also he's the most ballsy, so it depends on the situation they're in. If it doesn't end with him taking trophies, I will be very surprised. And apparently my wife's commenting this even thicker outside than I thought. Oh yeah, it's coming down. It's not heavy rain right now, but it's building. Oh, okay, I can hear it on the roof now. So that was apparently the thunder before it even reached us. I might need to end the video soon. Oh shit. Basically what I'm saying though is this is so freaking good. And if this is the level we're going at, and that's when Speaker D says he's rusty. I'm going to check out the rest. So you guys know the deal. There's a link below to the original video. Hit it up. I know a new episode just dropped within the last 24 hours. There's probably a lot more I need to get to, and it's going to be awesome. So check it out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.